There's a version of your life ahead that you can barely picture now, where the chest is open and the air comes easy, and you wonder how it got this light, this clear, this free from what was stored. How the rooms inside you emptied out and then filled up with more warmth, more ease, more laughter, more capacity to give, more mornings waking grateful for the simple chance to live. It comes when the forgiveness clears the space that hurt was keeping, when the things you've held for others finally start releasing, when you only carry what you chose and let the rest go free. What's left in all that openness is joy waiting to be. Nothing but joy, that's what's coming after. Nothing but joy in the morning and the light. Nothing but joy, everything you worked so hard for, every scar that carved you through. Nothing but joy is what's been waiting inside you. You'll meet the Father in the joy place, in the light beyond the road, where the orange and yellow energy is nothing but His soul, enormous, warm and waiting, far past everything that hurt. In between you only tenderness, the way it was at first, before the world gave everyone their difficult parts to play, and love between two people was the only thing to say. That's where the road is leading, every muddy mile of it, every cactus that you held was adding to the benefit of arriving at the clearing where the heart has room to spare, where the only thing that's left to feel is joy beyond compare. Nothing but joy at the end of the forgetting. Nothing but joy after all the regretting. Nothing but joy, all the growth was worth it, all the learning has a name. Nothing but joy, and that love is what remains. When you get there, you look back, and everything that cost you will make perfect sense. The teacher and the classroom, the love and the fence, all of it was bringing you to this. Nothing but joy, nothing but joy, nothing but joy. This is what it was for. Nothing but joy, nothing but joy. That's the destination. Nothing but joy at the final station. Nothing but joy. Every road, every season, every heart and holy thing was always moving you toward nothing but joy. Nothing but joy. Meeting on the other side. Nothing but joy. After every test you tried. Nothing but joy. Yeah. Nothing but joy. That's what's waiting. Nothing but joy.
You know the tallest trees bend in the wind. They don't break, they bend. And that's not weakness. That's how they survive the storm. Bend low, beloved, and watch what finds you when you do.
You've been standing at the top of everything you've built, protecting all your knowledge with a quiet kind of pride. But the more you hold it tightly, the less it has to give. And the voice that's always right is the loneliest way to live. There's a different kind of power in the stepping back and down, in the listening before the talking, in the laying down the crown. When you put yourself in the lower place, something opens in the room. When you stop needing to be right, you start to feel the truth. The love you've been reaching for wasn't hiding somewhere high. It was always in the valley right below the asking why. Bend low and watch the good things flow. Bend low and let the love come slow. When you put yourself in the lower place, everything you do just works. Bend low and feel the freedom in the earth. You wanted to be seen for everything you knew. You wanted recognition for the work you've carried through. And maybe that was human, maybe that was real. But somewhere in the wanting, you stop being able to feel the joy of the invisible, the beauty of the small, of doing something beautiful and not announcing it at all. Ooh, the pride that says I did this keeps the heart at arm's length, but the humility that serves quietly is the truest kind of strength. So do the good and let it go. Don't tell a single soul, and feel the fullness flooding in when only love is whole. Bend low and watch the good things come. Hey, bend low into the real, not the numb. When your hands are open downward, that's when heaven fills them up. Bend low, and finally drink from the cup. It's not about diminishing everything you are. It's about the space you make for something larger. The rivers that run deepest are the ones that cut below, and the hearts that love the widest are the ones that learn to go down. Just bend down, let it find you there. Bend low, and love will lift you high. Bend low, beneath the open sky. Everything you've been holding on to loosens in the lower place. Bend low and find yourself in grace. Bend low. That's where love lives. Bend low.
Forgiveness isn't painless. Nobody said it would be. It's like holding a cactus to your chest. It hurts, it absolutely hurts, but you hold it anyway. You hold it because putting it down is the only way to have free hands again. You've been carrying the weight of what they did so long ago. You know the name of every wound, you know exactly where it goes. And forgiving feels like losing, like agreeing it was fine, like saying what they did to you didn't cost you half your life. But that's not what forgiveness is. It was never the excuse. It's the scissors cutting free from the thing that still abuses. It's gonna hurt, I won't lie. It's gonna feel like holding fire, but the alternative is keeping what's been burning you entire. So take the cactus in your arms and hold it like it's yours, and feel the pain release you as it falls right through your floors. Hold the cactus, let it hurt, let it hurt. Hold the cactus, through the worst, throughout. It's gonna sting before it softens, and it's gonna cut before it heals. Hold the cactus anyway. That's how the freedom feels. The father with the anger, the mother who looked away, the lover who betrayed you on an ordinary day. You don't have to call it nothing, you don't have to say it's fine. You just have to choose to live and over replaying every time. Because the wounds they gave you are already yours to keep, but the story built around them is the thing that robs your sleep. Forgiveness isn't for the ones who cause you all the pain. It's for the you that wakes up every morning in the same refrain. So hold the cactus tight enough to let the sharp things through, and feel the ground come back beneath the healing light of you. Hold the cactus, let it bleed a little. Hold the cactus, sit right in the. Hold the cactus, sit right in the middle. Of the pain and the release, of the hurt and the relief. Hold the cactus all the way, and finally find your peace. It won't always feel like this. The sharp parts, though, with time, and the thing you couldn't carry becomes something you design into something you survived, into something you became. And the cactus that you held so tight grows flowers all the same. Hold the cactus, you are brave enough. Hold the cactus through the rough and tough. The ones who hurt you most, beloved, were your biggest teachers too. Hold the cactus all the way, and watch what love gets through. Hold the cactus, hold it, hold it, hold the cactus, let it teach you. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let it teach you. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, teach you. Hold it.
When did we decide that pretending to be fine was the brave thing? When did we stop saying I am hurting, I need help, I need a hand, say it, just say it out loud. Someone is waiting to catch you. You've been wearing your cape like a uniform to work, smiling through the seasons of an unacknowledged hurt. You got so good at managing the face you show the world that you forgot what it felt like before the feelings got control. The 5-year-old who couldn't speak is still somewhere inside, still sitting in the silence with too much left to hide. But somewhere out there someone is waiting for you real, someone who has been exactly where you are right now and healed. And the bravest thing you'll ever do might be the simplest thing, to open up your mouth and say, I'm hurting, help me please. Say it out loud. If you're hurting, say it out. Say it out loud. Let the real thing out. You've been strong enough for long enough. It's time to let it show. Say it out loud and watch the healing flow. I'm tired, I'm lonely, I don't know what to do. I've been carrying this quietly, and I'm running out of room. These aren't signs of weakness, these are signs of being real. And the moment that you say them is the moment you can heal. Reach your hand out in the darkness, even if you can't see who. Reach and trust that someone somewhere is already reaching too. It takes courage to be honest when the world says hold it in. It takes more guts to say I'm broken than to fake the shape you're in. So let the real thing have a voice today, let it have a sound. Reach your hand out in the open and feel yourself be found. Say it out loud, someone will hear you. Say it out loud. Say it out loud. Someone is near you. Sad, scared, confused, and lonely. These are words that heal. Say it out loud. Let somebody feel. Reaching out is courage, not a sign of falling short. Asking for the hand you need is the bravest kind of sport. And the one who catches you today might need you tomorrow. So say it out loud and pass along the borrowed strength that says I'm here. Just say it, someone here. Say it out loud, we are listening. Say it out loud, let it glisten. Every honest word you give the world opens up a door. Say it out loud, that's what voices are for. Say it out loud, say it, we hear you. Say it out loud. Here's something nobody tells you about loving yourself. It doesn't mean always feeling good. It means when you're happy, be 100% happy. And when you're sad, be 100% sad. All the way in, all the way through, that's love. You've been cutting your emotions down to comfortable size, letting in the good news just a little at a time. And when the sadness comes for you, you only let in half, like you need to stay reserved for the other shoe to drop. But love yourself completely means you trust your whole design. That joy can have you fully, and the grief can too sometimes. What if feeling everything completely was the safest thing to do? What if being all the way inside the moment was what carried you through? Not the managed, careful version, but the real unfiltered whole. Happiness at full capacity and sadness at full soul. 100%. Let the joy find every corner. 100%. Let the grief wash over. You're strong enough to hold it all. The beautiful, the hard. 100%. That's how you love yourself this far. Yeah. When the laughter catches you, don't dim it for the room. When the music makes you move, don't check who's watching you. And when the loss comes, let it land with all its weight. Don't rush to make it smaller, don't try to medicate. Because a heart that holds it fully is a heart that's been set free. And the love you give yourself completely is the love the world will see, yeah. So laugh until it hurts today, and cry until it clears. And trust that you're resilient enough to hold both joy and tears. Oh, because when you love yourself completely, you can hold the whole of it, the full magnificent messiness of every single bit. Oh, 100%, that's how love works. 100% through the joy and the hurt. When you're happy, be all the way happy. When you're sad, go all the way through. Oh, 100% is how you come back to you. Not halfway in, not 1 foot out, not managed and controlled and filtered out. All the way inside the living, all the way inside the feel. That's not reckless, that's not losing, that's the most courageous deal. Oh, 100, 100, all the way, all the way. Oh, yes I do, yes I do. Oh, 100%, you can hold it all. 100%, you won't fall. Joy at full capacity, grief with open hands. 100% is how a full heart stands. 100%, 100%, all the way. 100%, all the way. 100%.
You've been living in your head for so long, running scenarios, planning every angle. What if I said the truest version of you doesn't live up there? It lives right here in the quiet and the still, in the you before the thinking starts. You wake up in the morning and the thoughts begin to race. Before the day has started, you've already run the race. Through every possible scenario, through every might go wrong. And by the time the sun is up, you're already tired, already gone from the person that you really are. Before the mind kicks in, there's still an ancient knowing that lives just below the skin. The thinking you were built for is the deep and purposeful kind. The thinking that explores the self and leaves the noise behind. But the chatter and the planning and the fear dressed up as care is keeping you from meeting the true you that's already there. Your truest self is waiting in the quiet underneath. Your truest self is patient with the life you're meant to breathe. Let the noise settle slowly, let the real thing rise. Your truest self has always known the answers in your eyes. You don't need all the answers before you take the step. You don't need perfect clarity before you let yourself rest. In the not knowing, in the open, in the space before the plan. That's where the deepest wisdom lives. That's where your truest stand. It's taken quietly and certainly without the need to shout. Your truest self already knows what all the noise is about. So put the thinking down sometimes, and let the feeling lead. Oh, the way you know the truth inside is not through the mind's need. Oh, but through the chest, the breath, the still, the place that never lies. Your truest self is right there, hiding in plain sight. Self is beautiful, and it's been here all along. Your truest self is steady, it's been standing strong. Underneath the overthinking, underneath the fear and doubt, your truest self has always known what this whole life is about. Stop the noise and find yourself. Not the version everyone expects, not the one you built for safety, the one before all that. The ancient knowing one, the one who came here wide awake before the hiding had begun. Your truest self is calling, come on home. Your truest self is waiting. You're not alone. It's in the quiet moments, in the breath before the thought. Your truest self is everything you saw. Your truest self, your truest self. Come home, your truest self.
hardest people in your life, the ones who cost you most? What if they were your greatest teachers? What if they volunteered to be the difficult one, so you could learn what you came here to learn? That changes everything, doesn't it? You came in hard and complicated. You came in like a wall. You took up all the oxygen and left no room at all. And you spent your whole childhood trying to understand the why of a man whose love was present, but whose tenderness was shy, who provided without softness, who protected without grace, who left his mark on every room before he leave the place. But what if that was purposeful? What if he agreed to this, to be the one who pressed the hardest so you couldn't learn it in your sleep? What if the biggest wall you faced was the God who loved you most, and everything he seemed to take from you was what he gave the most? A teacher in disguise, wearing the face of the heart. The teacher in disguise, standing unmoved as you guard. Everything he seemed to break in you was something being built. The teacher in disguise was teaching you beyond the guilt. He worked his whole life quietly in ways that cost him everything. He never learned the language of the softer offering. And somewhere in his loneliness, in the years nobody saw, was a soul of massive stature, standing guard before the door of your becoming, of your growing, of the strength you had to find. And the love between you, complicated, is the most remarkable kind. One day in a different light, where all the roles are understood, you'll meet him in the joy place, where the hard things turn to good. And everything between you, every complicated year, will resolve into the purest love with nothing left to fear. The teacher in disguise loved you the only way he could. The teacher in disguise did the hardest work he understood, and the lesson in the difficulty was the deepest one you learned. The teacher in disguise was worth every single turn. When you get there, when the hard part's clear, you'll see him as he really is, enormous, warm and near. And the role you play, the hard and heavy one, will seem like the most courageous thing that any soul has done. For love, pure love, the teacher in disguise, the teacher in disguise. Thank him for the wait. The teacher in disguise, arrive right on time, not late. One day you'll meet each other on the other side of pain. And the teacher in disguise will be your joy again.
souls come here? Why go through all of this? The answer is simpler than you'd expect. To learn what love is, not the idea of it, the actual thing. What it feels like, what it costs, what it does. We come here to learn love, by living it. Every life you've ever lived was pointing toward the same. The losses and the victories, all different, all the same. A classroom where the lessons get more nuanced every round, where the love gets more specific and more beautiful, profound. You didn't come here out of karma, you didn't come out of debt. You came because you wanted to know what you haven't yet. What it feels like to be held by someone who chose to stay. What it feels like to forgive and have the weight lift away. What it feels like to be seen exactly as you are. What it feels like to love deeply, someone near and someone far. Growing toward love, that's what all of this is for. Growing toward love, more and more and more. Every lesson, every season, every chapter of the climb. Growing toward love, and we've been doing it the whole time, yeah. The mother who stayed anyway, the children who arrived, the work that found its meaning when you barely had survived. The stranger who was kind once on an unmemorable day. The small and growing garden of the love that chose to stay. These aren't accidents or background, these are why you came, to accumulate the knowing of love's many names. And when you finally get back to the place you started from, you'll bring the love you learned here, and the growing will go on. Not a graduation, more an adding, more a widening of you. And the you that comes back different is the more beloved you. Growing toward love, every road is led here. Growing toward love, year by beautiful year. Every person, every moment, every joy and every loss. Growing toward love was always worth the cost. Why do we grow? To love more. Why do we hurt? To love more. Why do we stay? To love more. Why do we go? To love more. Everything is growing us toward love. Growing toward love, that's what you are.
in the dark, when you can't see anything, when you don't know where you are or who's nearby.
Reach your hand out.
Just reach.
Reach your hand out.
Someone is already reaching back. They have been the whole time.
You've been navigating solo through the hard parts of the road, like asking for direction was too heavy to offload. Like needing someone's hand meant that your hands weren't enough. Like the only way to be strong was to never call the bluff. But the loneliness you carry wasn't given, it was built out of all the times you decided that reaching out felt like guilt. But here is what nobody ever properly explained: that the reaching out and asking is the bravest thing maintained. And the universe is full of people positioned just for you, who are also reaching outward, waiting for your cue. Reach your hand out in the dark, just reach. Reach your hand out past the comfortable speed. Someone been positioned in the exact place that you need. Reach your hand out and feel the love proceed. The children who surround you with their unconditional love are not coincidence, not random, not just biology enough. They came because they chose to. They arrived to be your ground, and the love they give so freely is the realest love around. So let it land completely, let it fill the hollow space. Yeah, let the love that's being given you find your face. And for the ones who haven't found it, for the ones who reach and miss, keep reaching past the first attempt. It's never as far as this. Because every outstretched hand creates a field that others feel, and the reaching that you do today is someone else's heal. Reach your hand out, you were never meant to go alone. Reach your hand out, someone's waiting to come home with you, beside you, in the middle of the place you're standing now. Reach reach your hand out.
Body knows things, the mind doesn't. It keeps score in the tightness of the chest, in the way behind the eyes. Honor it, feed it, rest it, move it, love it. It's the only one you had this time around. You've been treating your body like it doesn't deserve the best, like rest is a reward and not a basic need to address. You skip the meals that matter, you push through what you should release. You hold your breath without knowing, looking for a peace that lives right in the body, that arrives when you slow down, when you give the body what it asks for, when you stop the chasing round. The chest that carries all the weight has been asking you for space, asking you for space. The breath that goes unbreathed completely is the answer to the race. So feed it slowly, rest it deeply, move it through the world with care, and the body you've been borrowing will meet you halfway there. Body be well, I'm listening now, listening now. Body be well, show me how to feed you and to rest you, to move you through the day. Body be well, I'll honor you always. When it doesn't like the situation, it will let you know with pain. When it's telling you to leave, it'll flood you like the rain. Listen to the discomfort, listen to the ache, listen to the restlessness that comes a break. Because the body that you're living is the wisest thing you've got, and every signal that it sends you is the truth inside the knot. So stop doing what it hates, stop doing what it hates, ignoring what it says. Honor it like it's the sacred house that it has always been, 'cause the work that lies ahead of you, the beauty still to give, requires this specific body, healthy, fed and living. Body be well, I hear you now. Body be well, I'm listening now. I hear you now. Wait. Body be well, I'm body how. I'm learning how to love you through the seasons, to give you what you need. Body be well. There's the most loving creator, the chest that aches at midnight, the shoulders holding years, the jaw that's been clenched tightly, against the unspent tears. All of it is asking for the same simple thing, to be received completely, to be held inside the spring of your own attention.